In June 2009, a delegation from OK Prosthetics brought materials and equipment to Gaza to make 30 new prosthetic legs. The project was in cooperation with and sponsored by an Icelandic NGO, the Iceland-Palestine Association. There is a great need for prostheses in Gaza. Even before this, many had already lost limbs due to warfare and illnesses, such as diabetes. It is estimated that in a population of 1.5 million, over 1,000 Gazans need prosthetic legs. Also Christensen, a prostheticist, inventor and founder of OK Prosthetics, went to Gaza along with 2 other prostheticists. The team produced 26 legs for 24 patients in just 4 days.
Hello. My name is Hazim Shawa. I am the director.
I'm so glad to see you.
OK Prosthetics var stofnað fyrir 4 árum síðan og hugmyndin var að nota tækni sem hefur verið til í 10 ár en lítið notuð til að setja fætur á fólk á stöðum þar sem að slík þjónusta ekki fyrir hendi. Aðferðin byggir á því að við setjum fót eða hulsu beint á stúfinn og þetta tekur lítinn tíma. Fólk gengur yfirleitt eftir klukkutíma á sínu fæti. Við höfum gert þetta einu sinni í Mósambík, 2 sinnum í Pakistan og á Kúbu og í Dóminikanska lýðveldinu og núna á Gaza.
OK Prosthetics emphasizes the importance of teaching locals the OK method in order to be able to offer a sustainable solution to amputees. Local prostheticists took part in the project from day one and were already making their own prostheses after a few days' training.
Our aim was to supply a comfortable, long-term solution for the amputees in Gaza. For this to continue and to have a sustainable project, obviously we would need additional funding. It's essential that we train the locals and continue giving support to the local people. The nice thing is that the amputee can come in the morning, and that same morning he can walk back to his home with a prosthesis on.
Hosni Tala is a 25-year-old Palestinian and was our first patient in Gaza. Hosni has been a bilateral amputee since the conflict in January of 2009. Since then, he had been in a wheelchair on a waiting list for prostheses. He didn't expect to get them for another year. When the OK group arrived in Gaza, Hosni happened to be visiting the local artificial limb and polio center and became the first patient to receive legs from the Icelandic delegation in Gaza. His brothers watched carefully when the new prostheses were attached to his stumps, and only 2 hours later, he took his first steps.
Hosni was quite nice. He was an amputee that lost both his legs. It was the first time he put legs on. He actually just stood up and start using them. The first day he was using a walker, and then the second day he came in with crutches, and that was quite nice. The family is extremely positive, and they embraced the whole system. And he's just a standard guy. He's got a wife, and he's got a kid, and he's got a family, and he needs to provide. And circumstances is fairly difficult for him.
Very good.
Having legs and being able to just do basics like going to the local market and buy bread will be possible now for him. So that's quite encouraging, and hopefully he will continue and stay positive.
Actually, this is the first time I see this prosthetic. I think it is a simple procedure and very fast, which we need this to do the prosthesis in a short time, as you do, is what we need now. especially we are working in this field for about 30 years, but in the last few months we had a gush of cases, and the conventional prosthetics here takes a long time. That's why we have a very long waiting list. This procedure, your procedure, I mean, will shorten the waiting list. We have a waiting list for a few months. Of course, we don't have experience, but the few cases I saw now, I think that they are good, and this procedure is demanding. I hope that we can introduce it here for a longer time.
It's kind of nice for us to be involved with something like supplying artificial legs to a place like Gaza. A lot of times these places are being forgotten. A lot of the people in Gaza are still working, doing agriculture at home. Not all of them have the opportunity to have a formal occupation, but the people are positive and exciting.
This is the maximum meaning of life, to give. And to give for whom? For somebody think that he is the man which you have to give to him. These 30 patients who used wheelchairs, their life is fully destroyed. But now they have a new hope. They have a new possibility to move, to love, to marry, to study, to work, to open new firm for their new life. And this gives the meaning that we still alive as a nation, and we have really friendship around the region, around the world, even in the farthest place from Gaza, Iceland, and the people of Iceland. This is the finest feelings which I can thinking in it. Thank you very much. Thank you indeed. All of you, one by one. Your people, one by one.
With its simple yet effective technique, OK Prosthetics can change people's lives, as they will again be able to take an active part in society and provide for themselves and their families. Economic support from aid agencies and other fundraising parties is needed in order for projects like this to continue and to become sustainable.